This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday.
Happy Friday, brother. We back in the building.
Made it another Friday.
It's been a long week. Been a crazy week, man, going on in sports. You know, it's post Super Bowl week, pre All-Star week.
Man.
So it's been a lot of shit going on, man. But how you feeling, man? How you feeling this week or this Friday, I should say?
Hey, man, blessed, black, highly favored. I'm off all weekend. Like I said, it's payday. It's pay week.
Hey, it is.
Got paid. You know, we got money coming in from two different income.
Hey, you got it flowing in, brother.
Hey.
Hey, man, I'm feeling good though. You know, gonna be a busy weekend, like a OT. So you know, we gotta run it up, bro. You gotta run it up.
Got to. Especially this breaking weather, man. It's crazy. You
Yeah,
go from
man.
70 on Wednesday to fucking a high of 36 today.
Windy outside. I feel like it's 24. I think outside. About to be 72. I think next week. So it's like, you know, make up your mind, Cincinnati or Midwest, probably all of the Midwest, honestly, and just Cincinnati. So make up your mind, man.
Yeah, before we get started, I forgot to do this because it happened while we was on the show Wednesday, and I seen the text, but in my mind, I forgot to do it, man. Shout out to Lil Bro Leak, man. He welcomed his second son to the world.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Congrats.
Man, nephew number 2 for me.
Nephew number 2. That's what's up, man.
He was born Wednesday at 9/12 during our show. So
during the show, 9/12. That's my birthday. 9/12. So shout out to Neff, man. That's what's up.
Sure, man. So yeah, man. Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. You know, we keep it light on Friday. By the way, before we get into what we're about to talk about, make sure I go tap in, check out episode 270 this past week. Is up everywhere. You can Google it. It's available on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Twitch, everywhere, man. So make sure you go check that episode out. We previewed the Super Bowl, post-game recap the Super Bowl, and
check it out. Definitely don't want to miss that, man. So go run that video up. Also, it's a KD interview yesterday, press conference. We got a little clip of that up, so make sure I'll run it up too, man, in case you missed that. But yeah, man, we get right into it, I guess.
Yeah, man. NBA All-Star Weekend, one of my favorite times of the year.
It is, man.
Except for this year.
This year is a little bit of a down year, man. A little bit of a down year. Probably because it's in Utah.
That's the only reason is because it's in Utah. That's the only. Yeah. When you think about don't nobody want to be in Utah.
Not even the players, man. They asked Luka what he's looking forward to most. He says Sunday when he flies to Mexico.
Right.
So shout out Luka, man. Just like us looking to get out of the All-Star weekend because it's going to be probably trash this year.
Yeah, man. I mean, hell, it starts tonight with the All-Star Celebrity Game. I mean, that's been kind of lackluster the past few years. Like last time, I think I was probably truly invested. Shit, I think I was back in college, honestly.
I was about to say truly invested. It was probably more than 10 years ago for me with the Celebrity Game. Like truly invested, I can't remember.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it a few years. A couple of times, Quavo was in it. He put on a show, won an All-Star MVP. But he's like I said, truly invested. Like probably like the year like T.O. was in it. Like
T.O. was nice in there. I remember what year J. Cole was in. I wasn't really invested that year either, but I watched that year because J. Cole was in it. You're right. You said Quavo. I watched it when Quavo was in it just because he is one of the guys we follow a lot. It's Quavo. Of course, we're gonna follow, but they need to do a better job bringing more guys like that in who gonna draw attention to the game.
And guys that actually know how to play. I mean, obviously you ain't gonna find everybody who can hoop. Like say, because you want the name recognition and everything. But like this year, you got guys like the Miz, 21 Savage, DK.
21 is a big name. DK Metcalf's in it this year.
Yeah, DK's in it this year.
Good names, man. But like you said, you gotta get somebody to actually play too and got a little bit more intrigue to him. 21's a good name this year. 21 had a huge year last year. coming off the collab album with Drake. So not a bad headliner, I guess. I guess he's the headliner this year.
For us, our culture.
Yeah, for our culture. So not a bad headliner, but I don't know, man. I would rather have somebody that can hoop. I already seen 21 hoop. I know he can't play.
For sure. He got D-Wade coaching one team, and Ryan, I don't know. I can't find his last name right here, but Ryan is the other one. D-Wade is the head coach in that. So,
because he's part owner of Utah Jazz. I'm sure if he wasn't part owner of the team, he would not be there either. He probably would still be there because he's an NBA legend, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, so obviously NBA All-Star Weekend kicks off with Celebrity Game tonight, 7:00. That'll be more background noise for me. I'm not paying too much attention to it.
Same here.
But Friday is usually for the real hoop heads is the Rising Stars game. I am looking forward to this.
Yes, sir.
I'm very
forward to this.
I do like the format. I was iffy on it. I remember we talked about it last year. I was a little iffy on the format last year, but once you actually seen it and see how it went, it's like, okay, I can go along with this.
Yeah, I kind of liked it last year when you mentioned it. I like you said, I didn't really know how it was gonna be, but I was up for it. I was up for a change for it, So definitely excited for this year. They got School Henderson in there. We mentioned that I think on Wednesday. I might be off here, but very excited for that, man.
I'm about to see if I can share the screen right here.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all can see the teams right here. I would zoom in a little bit. See if it's zoom in a little bit.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. So you got Team Pal. This is my favorite. I think it's going to be the favorite to win it all. You got Paolo, Matherin, Jay and Ivy, Scotty Barnes, Murray, Alvarado, and Nimbrod. Like I think that's probably the favorite.
Stacked.
And then you got Team Darren Williams.
Ooh, I don't know. Team Darren nice, bro. They got Franz Wagner, Jalen Green, Alfred Sengun, man. That's my guy. Trey Mayfreak, the third from the Pelicans.
But as it says here, Jalen Green, he's not playing. He will not play. Dosumo for Chicago's replacing him. So.
Oh, I did see he was replacing. I didn't know who was replacing. Okay. Damn, that's a big loss. Damn.
I know you a huge
guy. They still got squad though. I didn't get to AJ Griffin. Bones Highland. I ain't see him. Bones Highland. Walker Kessler block shots. And you said Ayo. So Jalen Green's a big loss there, man. That's my guy. But they got Franz and they got Alfred, man. Both those guys. I'm telling y'all, if y'all haven't watched Magic games or Rockets games, both those guys are big 4 or 5s that can pass, they can shoot, and they go hard, man. Great players.
Then Team Joakim Noah, which one? I mean, I think we said this off air on there. I can't remember it, but like they got to find some better like coaches representatives to play.
Yeah, and Joakim Noah was even an all-star. I'm sure he was like one maybe 1 or 2 times. But come on, if you're gonna get somebody, it got to be somebody that was a rising star at one point. He was never a rising star in my eyes.
Not at all.
Just saying. No offense, Joakim. But he was never a rising star.
I'm not a fan of Joakim Noah.
He was a rising role player.
But it seems because it's like I said, pretty good squad here too. I mean, obviously, all these teams are pretty good when you think about it. But
yeah,
Evan Mobley, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams, Jeremy Sokan, Quentin Grimes, Jabari Smith Jr., Jalen Duren, who's not playing due to injury, and he's replaced by UC's Cincinnati's former Tari Eason.
Hey,
so
that's big, man. Yeah, that's a sleeper team. I don't think people are gonna pick them to win, but they got some hoopers in there.
I mean, I think this is like mainly like your big man team. Like there's a lot of bigs here. A lot of like
if you want a team for a season,
mm-hmm.
This would be one of the best rosters, honestly, because you got great defense and you got good passing with Josh Giddey, scoring. Yeah, this would be a good team if you're going for like a non-all-star league game. This game is like an all-star game, so for this game, maybe not the best, but for a real season game, it's not a bad roster.
And then last but not least, you got Team Jason Terry. He's coaching NBA G League players. And
shout out Jet, man.
NBA champion Jason Terry. A lot of names on here, people you may not heard of. I'm not about to try to pronounce Sissoko. There you go, Sissoko.
I guess good enough. I don't know. It's good enough.
But Scoot Henderson is expected to be a top 3 draft pick next year in next year's NBA draft. So get to know that name, Scoot Henderson. King, I guess Mujave, I guess.
I don't know how to pronounce that either, but yeah.
Kenneth Lofton Jr. I remember watching him in
Yeah.
college.
Shout out King off the dream, man.
Louisiana Tech. Hey, he's a
He's
hooper.
a dog. He a dog. He a dog.
The new big baby, as I like to call him.
Yeah.
Then obviously Mac McClung was famous coming went to sign with Georgetown, was a dunker coming out of high school,
Mhm.
highly athletic. Then Leonard Miller, then Scottie Pippen Jr. Rounds out the G League team, coached by Jason Terry.
Sleeper team as well, man. They got a lot of hoopers on that team too, man. Shout out Scoot Henderson. He said he number 2. He said he top 2. He ain't number 2. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
That's what he said, man.
And last, here's the format. So you got Team Pal going up against Team Darren, Team Joakim going up against Team Jason. Then obviously the two winning teams will meet in the finals. Target score for our audio listeners who can't see the screen right now. Target score of 40. So first game is 40. And then in game 3, the championship game, target score of 25. So
I like the format, man. It makes each point mean more. Back in the day, this game was like a dunk contest. Now these it's still a little flashy and everything, but you get a lot more hard nosed basketball.
For sure. And I wasn't a fan of the format when they first introduced it, but when you actually watch it and see the basketball being played, like I said, you can buy into it. You can get into it.
Makes it a lot more competitive for sure.
And it puts more emphasis on, because going back, like I'm just going back to rookie sophomore days. Like I said, you got guys on the team who will get lost because they didn't play. Mm-hmm. Now you got 4 different teams. Like you got to rotate each guy in.
Yeah,
like, you got to keep guys fresh. Like you may have 1 or 2 guys play the entire game, but for the most part, you have to know your roster adjustments, make roster adjustments.
Yep, that's facts. Big facts.
Jordan Rising Stars tonight, TNT, 9:00. I'm looking forward to that. Then obviously tomorrow, you got NBA All-Star Saturday night.
Used to be the one of the best nights of the year, man. And it's just, as of late, it's been lackluster, man.
Yeah, this year I'm really not into it. We've been a proponent on this for years. Bring back the freaking higher shooting stars challenge.
Yes, please. Where you had the WNBA, the NBA, and the NBA legend. That was the best. That was one of the best events of the weekend in my eyes, because it brought exposure to WNBA players.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you had your NBA All-Star, your NBA, cornerstone franchise player, in the event as well. You got a legend as well, man. So it kind of shined lights on all aspects of the game, man, if you ask me. For
sure. And just thinking like WNBA, I said, I know we're big proponents of WNBA. We watch a lot of WNBA. Like I said, it's names out there that need more recognition. Like I said, you could easily find stars everywhere. So
easily, man, easily.
I mean, NBA they definitely need to bring that back.
For sure.
Nonetheless, NBA All-Star Saturday night is getting kicked off with the Kia Skills Challenge. Let's share the screen right here. So get the teams up here. Team Giannis again. They're back in it again. I think they won it last year, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember.
Shout out Team Giannis, man. Is he even going to be participating?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. He did hurt that wrist last night.
He did have a hurt wrist. The X-rays came back negative, but I won't say surprised if he plays. I think he will participate in this challenge, and he probably will play a little bit in the All-Star game, but he ain't gonna go too hard.
They did not win it last year. Now that I remember, it was Team Cavs.
Oh yeah, it was Team Cavs. It was Team Cavs. Right.
So you got the Antetokounmpo team, Antetokounmpo's team, Utah, Team Jazz, and then Team Rooks.
All right, man.
Right now, who you before we get into the new rule changes?
I'm about to say the rules did change. I haven't seen the new rule changes. Just looking at this though, I will have to go with probably Team Jazz.
Shout out JC, former Laker.
Yeah, only because that's my guy, man. Shout out JC, that's my guy. Well, let's look at the rule changes and see if I have the same I think who'd you go with? I mean, I'm sure you know rule changes. You probably looked at it already. Who'd you know? Or who'd you go with before? You know, if you did
before the rule changes, I'm leaning slight towards Team Jazz. I like the Team Rooks.
I like the Rooks too. I was my sleeper team was the Rooks, man. The Rooks is really like Paolo. He can pass, bro. He can pass. But I don't know how the new setup is gonna be. You know, last year they made the passing targets hella big.
For sure.
Hella big. Like, come on, anybody can make those like pass targets. Like, it's not hard. But yeah, I don't know.
So it's gonna be 3 rounds this year. 3 rounds for the whole team. So no matter what, there's like no team will be eliminated. So you'll have a chance to compete in every round. Each team will have a chance to compete. So round 1 I'm read the rules for those who's not watching the video. All players from each team will participate in a timed relay. Each player must complete the course, which has 5 exercises in the following order: throw an outlet pass into a moving target from the baseline, dribble down the court through 3 moving pylons, make a short shot in the lane, make a 3-pointer in the corner, and with an automatic defender, then dribble to the opposite goal and make a basket, dunk, layup, jump shot, however you want to do it. Team with the fastest time in the round 1 will earn 100 challenge points.
Ooh.
So I think this is almost kind of. I think this it's kind of like your traditional skills challenge, minus the automatic defender, and then I don't think the target was ever moving on the baseline. The outlet pass.
No, it was never moving.
Oh yeah, but that's more your traditional.
Yeah. I ain't mad at it, man. I'm kind of iffy on the all teams staying. Like, you know, nobody gets eliminated, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
And then round 2, this is obviously team relay. Round 2 is team passing. All players on the team will participate together. Each team will have 30 seconds to complete pass into 3 oversized moving targets. Some you just pointed out, like you hated how the targets were moved.
They were just huge, yeah.
So oversized moving targets again, which it says will vary in size and distance from the players. Each team must make at least 1 pass attempt at each target. Individual cannot make each individual player cannot make consecutive passes at the same target. Completed passes at each target will have different point values: 2 points, 4 points, 6 points. And then the team with the most points will win round 2 and earn another 100 challenge points.
Okay, and they changed it up a little bit. I think last year they didn't have a rule where you couldn't go consecutive times to the same target. I think it's how Antetokounmpo's won last year. They were going. They had the passing shit down a lot, man. They killed the passing shit last year. Like I said, the targets are huge though. So it's like, can the answers pass that good? Probably not. But hey, target that big, it ain't that hard to not miss.
Hey, well, can Giannis pass with a wrist, a bad wrist?
Yeah, bad wrist, depending on how bad it is. That happened just last night. So I don't know, man. I might mess them up here. That's why they're not my favorites right now. I would not pick them no way right now. Still.
And then last, round 3, team shooting. All players will participate together using 1 ball.
Ooh.
Each team will have 50 seconds to shoot from 5 different spots on the court, range from 10 feet to 30 feet. Teams cannot repeat the same shot consecutively. Shots made from each shooting location will have different point values: 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 points. Individual players' score will be added together, determine team score, and obviously the team with the highest score will earn 200 challenge points. So that's why all 3 teams won't be eliminated, and you can still.
So shooting is the one to give you the most. Okay. Well, Giannis not gonna do bad at this one.
And that's it. I mean, obviously, this is last round, so obviously whoever has the most challenge points
at that round wins. So what if it's tied? What if they say Rooks win the first 2 and Team Jazz win number 3? It's gonna be tied. Then who wins? Then what do they do?
Oh, hold on. I gotta share the screen one more time. I didn't see this. I didn't see this.
Let I ask.
I didn't see this one. It's not a tiebreaker, but they added another round.
Okay.
This is
that can end really kind of iffy right there.
The Kia Skills Challenge half court shots.
Oh, okay. I like this. Okay.
and this is your tie.
This is
Like
my
I said,
scenario. Okay.
yeah, 2 teams are tied after round 3. Teams will compete. Will compete one at a time, and all players on each team will participate shooting half court shots. Team 1 will set a
Okay.
time with a made shot total, and then the team 2 will have to try to match it or beat it. Team makes the most half court shots in the fastest time will win skills challenge if it's a tie.
Okay. So if I'm on any team, I'm trying to win one of the first 2 in that shooting challenge. We gotta win those. So I can just wrap it up in the 3. I ain't trying to get to this.
Yeah,
Because anybody can win a half court shit, bro. That's really up. It's like that's like anybody. Unless you got Steph Curry and Dame out there, which neither one of them playing in this. So but these teams, that's a shootout.
So now we're seeing the rules. Are you still leaning towards Team Utah?
After seeing the rules, yeah, I was still leaning towards Team Utah. They have 2 guards.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was originally leaning towards them. They have Colin Sexton and Jordan Clarkson. Yeah, I was still leaning towards them.
All right.
Slight.
Team Jazz is I think they'll be the favorite, but for me personally, I'm picking Team Rooks. I'm going with Rooks.
Going with the Rooks, okay.
I'm going with Rooks. So.
Not a bad pick either. I think it's very, very close. And Walker Kessler might fuck them up, man. He might really just mess them all up. So
possibly. Now, do you like this format? 3 different teams. Did you like it a few years ago where it was bigs versus bigs versus guards, or did you just like it how it was when we was growing up? We got 4 guys do the obstacle course, and then the final 2 compete.
I like the bigs versus guards the best, personally. Or just that whole format. You ain't even gotta be big versus it could be guards versus it could be just up against each other. I want to do one at the same time. I like that kind of shit better. Personally, what you think?
I think the only reason I think they did this format because they want to drag it out longer. Because obviously, back in the day, you do the relay, it could be over and just like that.
4 minutes, 5 minutes for real.
Yeah. So I think that's why they added the 3 rounds, obviously, and to pay bills, more commercial breaks, more advertising, all that. But yeah, as far as my personal favorite, I did like the guards versus the bigs because it gave more shine to how skillful the bigs have gotten.
Yeah, because the bigs don't get to show off that dribbling, passing all the time. Most of them don't. If you honest, you do, but most of them don't really get to show that off. So,
and then the bigs won it like every year.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, but them every year they won.
So
that made the guards look real bad.
So yeah, I definitely like out of all the 3 formats, I do like that. But hey, shout out D Wade because I think he went back to back one year.
Yeah, he did.
Back in like 06, 07.
I remember somewhere in the mid 2000s there, man. Shout out D Wade, man.
I remember Cole competing in 1 year. He didn't do too hot.
Nah, he did too well.
Yeah,
he did just because they asked. He's like, I'm here, why not?
Right. All right, then obviously I think this will probably be the best event of the night this year. 3-point shootout. I'm about to share the screen here, and obviously there's one name that stands out, and I'm sorry, it just.
I already know what you're gonna say, bro.
he shouldn't be here. He shouldn't be here.
I already know who you're gonna say.
If you follow me on Twitter, you already know.
I ain't see you tweet this, but I already know who you're gonna say, man.
You already know where I'm going.
Don't do my guy like this, man. I didn't see T tweet this, but I already know who he's going with.
Here's the 3-point shootout, sponsored by Starry.
Don't even look right at this picture, bro. Yo, this is hilarious. And this is hilarious.
So for those who are just listening to audio, man, 3-point shootout contestants this year: Tyrese Halliburton, Indiana Pacers; Tyler Hero, Miami Heat; Buddy Hield, Indiana Pacers, former champion Buddy Hield; Kevin Huerter, Sacramento Kings; Dame Dalla, Trailblazers; hometown favorite Lauri Markkanen; Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum; and
last but not least,
recently added due to injury, replacing Anthony Simons, the New York Knicks own Julius Randle.
Hey, shout out Julius Randle, man. Hey, if you're not listening, if you're not watching this on YouTube or on Spotify, make sure you go on YouTube and Spotify and watch this. Go to this moment here. It's 25 minutes to the podcast. About if you look here on the picture, he's the only one with the ball down. Only one with the ball like in front of his face.
My man shooting a free throw. He's shooting a free throw, bro.
Everybody else mid jumper. Oh, 3. This man's at the free throw line shooting a free throw. Come on, man. But nah, shout out Julius Randle, man.
And this, I think I'm not. I forget what Julius shooting. I know. I think it's like 30. I'm like 30. I think it's like 32 or 33% from 3. So
it's not very good. It's not bad. It's not terrible, but it is like bottom tier of the league. It's not like it's not even league average. I think league average like 35%.
But I mean, look. It's NBA All-Star Weekend. We just want to have fun with it. So I mean,
they know. I think the NBA knew. Chances of them getting somebody who wasn't in the All-Star game to come out there for this was 0. I was like, hey, let's ask Julius Randle, man.
I mean, yeah, he's there. He's there. He's there. 33%, by the way. He's there. Like I said, he's already an All-Star. So yeah, why not? Simple question: who you going with?
You know what? Give me Buddy. Buddy right now, I think he leads the league in 3-point shooting. That's not the reason I'm taking him. I think his game, his shot for this contest is just, I think, fits best. Him or Tyler, I think. So give me Buddy.
I'm with you. I was going Buddy Hield. Won this contest before. He can get when he get hot, it's over. Like it's a wrap. Like
yeah,
I'm with you. I'm going Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and his shot translates good off the rack, man. Like some guys like Tatum, for instance. I love his jumper, but off the rack it don't really. It probably ain't gonna be as smooth as it is off. He more off dribble guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, same with I don't say same with Name, but Name been in this a lot of times, and he never really does well. If it wasn't a 3-point contest, I would pick Name, but in a contest where you're picking off the rack, give me Buddy.
Sleeper
Tatum.
After you just said he don't come good off the rack.
That's why I say he's a sleeper. He's a sleeper. He shouldn't do good, but he might get hot because he did last year. I'm a hoop nerd. Talked about how he changed his mechanics up a little bit and how he fixed some things in his shot. It's slight fixes, but as a shooter, I noticed it. I'm like, you know what? I like that shit. So sleeper is him.
I don't even think this is really a sleeper because I haven't seen the odds for it, so I think this guy will probably be the favorite, honestly, if you look at the odds for it. But just because I didn't pick him to win it, I guess my sleeper would be Tyler Hero.
He might be the favorite. I think he was in a couple years ago. He did really well.
Yeah, I would think right now, if I know because you can bet on All-Star Weekend. I guarantee if you can bet on it, I guarantee he'll probably be the favorite.
I'm gonna try to get in here and see real quick. Yeah, that's not a bad pick, man.
But
anybody did pick him.
But I'm going Buddy Hield. That's my pick to win it. That
not a terrible pick. But yeah, I would go Buddy as well. I think Buddy. Like I said, I think his shot translates good from the rack.
They have they added? So I'm looking. I just scroll down to the rules right quick.
They got the money ball now. They got the Mountain Dew right. Money ball now.
No, I get that. That's been there. That's been there for a few years.
It's been there for a little minute.
But I'm talking about the time limit. Has it always? It used to be what 60 or 90?
60. They added because they got the extra shots now.
Okay, yeah, I would say it's 7. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they got those Mountain Dew shots now. So yeah, they definitely did add some time to it. And breaking news, we got the 22 Hall of Fame or 2023 Hall of Fame finalists announced. D Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, Greg Popovich, headline finalists. Shout out to those guys.
I think Powell was in it too.
Oh, is he in it? Hopefully he got it. If he didn't get passed, he should get passed through. He wasn't in his Bleacher Report headline. But yeah, hopefully if he didn't, it's criminal.
Nice.
He's the first ballot.
Facts. So shout out to those guys, D Wade, Dirk, Coach Pop. I said well deserved. I said easily first ballot. I believe Powell was in it too. Shout out to NBA writer Marcus Spears, man. he's getting celebrated. I forget the name of the award, but he's going to the Hall of Fame as well as far as digital media. So
Mark Spears. Oh, that's
yeah,
what's up.
yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm a huge fan of him.
Oh, by the way, this is Down to the Wire. 513 Sports and Spirits Friday, man. Make sure you tap in with everything Down to the Wire. 513. We just previewing NBA All-Star Weekend, going down the events. Just our thoughts on overall the weekend. We already touched about skills challenge, celebrity game, rising stars, 3-point shootout. Now it's time to hit the main event, which honestly I think this year just should be second. This should probably be 3-point shootout this year.
They should have opened the weekend with this, honestly. If you want to, this should be on tonight.
Yeah, because I am not excited about this at all. But we got the AT&T. Share screen right here for our folks on AT&T Slam Dunk Contest. Trey Murphy III, Jericho Sims, Mac McClung, Kenya Martin Jr. Not a
lackluster, man. Lackluster.
Yeah. Now I will say this though, for these 4 guys, this is your chance to make a name for yourself. But you had to go out there and put on a show. You had to go out there and give us something we never seen before. Even if we've seen it before, like you said, you got to add your own flavor to it. Make us remember you.
Yeah.
Because dunk contest, it made guys like Nate Robinson, Josh Smith, even guys who didn't win it, like introduced us to Andre Iguodala, like to J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith, yeah.
I said so. Like there's names like Aaron Gordon now. Like Aaron Gordon is, like I said, is well known throughout the league, but he's mainly known for NBA All-Star. Zach LaVine.
Yeah, so I mean, Aaron Gordon never made an All-Star team. He just dunk contest. People still know who he is.
Right. So like I said, for these four gentlemen, y'all have a chance to go out here. Huge opportunity to go make a name for yourselves. I hope you can do that because right now I am not excited for this at all.
Not at all, man. Not one bit excited for this. NBA just, I don't know what they can do at this point to make this even better because guys just don't want to do it, man. They simply just don't want to do it. When you have stars like John Morant, Zion, even though he hurt, Zion Williamson, guys like that who even the guy who was in it who backed out, Shaedon Sharp.
Mm-hmm.
He has highlight dunks almost every time he plays. We have guys like that who don't want to do it. I'm not sure why Shaedon backed down or backed out of it, but when you have guys like that who are in the league who don't want to participate, it just really makes the luster of the dunk contest just not there. Like it's completely fell off. Even 5 years ago, it fell off completely.
Oh, okay. You said 5 years ago. No, I want to say. I mean, it had its hits and misses because the dunk contest before Coach shut everything down, where Aaron Gordon got robbed for a second time. That was entertaining. With him and Derek Jones going back and forth, like that was a good one. But the one
they had a good performance, but overall was still lackluster.
Yeah,
they did. You're right. They did.
Those two, yeah. I mean, over like I said, all 4 competitors didn't much, but those two going back and forth was good. Obviously, the Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon
rivals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like you said, you have hit and misses. Like last year, I can't remember. Like I can't, and I'm a historian with the.
I think Anthony Simons won last year, didn't he?
I can't tell you. I don't remember.
I think Anthony Simons won.
I don't remember last year.
I think Anthony won. But it wasn't spectacular at all. It wasn't like he did anything spectacular at all. So I don't know, man. Something's got to change, man. I'm not sure what the league can do.
Honestly, I think they're just getting to a point where they almost have to, like I said, get rid of it because, like I said, you don't have stars who's willing to do it, like willing to compete in it. So and that's the biggest thing. You need at least one star in it.
At least one. Like none of these guys are household names. Barely a starter on here. Like Trey Murphy starts, but barely. When Biaz hurt,
right.
when their team is fully healthy, he doesn't even start. Like Jericho Smith barely gets off the bench for the Knicks. KJ Martin, he be playing sometimes, but he's talked about getting traded all the time, so he's not even in a rotation hardly. And Mac is in the G League, so it's like you're getting guys who people don't even know for real, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's terrible, man. It's terrible.
So I mean, honestly, I don't know, but say for these young men, go ahead and make a name for yourself.
I mean, for like a hoop head like me, I know these guys. Like I'm a big fan of Trey Murphy. I think he's a dog. But for casuals, they don't know who these guys are, man. Like even some highly highly notarized sports people don't know who these guys. Like, I was watching PTI today. Wilbon and Tony don't know who these guys are. Never heard of Mac McClung. Never heard of him. I'm like,
what?
I mean,
he was highly recruited.
They never heard of him, bro. Never heard of Mac McClung. They never heard of some of these guys, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm watching like kind of in shock. Like y'all should know this shit, but they're older. They probably don't be on social media like we be. If you're not on social media, you're not gonna know who these guys are. Let's be real. If you're not on Twitter and YouTube and Instagram, you're not gonna know who these guys are, especially Mac, because Mac is only popular on social media.
Facts.
And mainly Instagram and probably Snapchat. I don't know, probably Snapchat, but that's when he also was hot. When he got popping, those was hot. So after that, he didn't do anything. He went to Georgetown, transferred to Texas Tech, second round draft pick, I think, or late first round, and then he's been in G League pretty much ever since.
Yep.
So it's like I think he's a good player, but people don't know who these guys are,
which is sad. But I'll say it for the third time: go make a name for yourselves.
For them, it's opportunity, like you said.
I'm picking Kmart Jr. to win.
That's what I was going with. I was gonna pick AJ, but because he picked him, I'm gonna go with Trey Murphy Jr. or the third, not Jr. Trey Murphy the third. I'm going with Trey Murphy.
Mac's gonna be the favorite because he's the shortest guy in it. So he'll have, for people watching or people in the arena watching, he'll
Mac can do some shit, man. I didn't think I think he gonna get up there and nut up, bro. Personally, like, every guy I think, he can do some crazy stuff. They get up there the first time and they just nut up, man. Like I was real big on James White when he was in it.
Okay, but
back I don't know how many years ago when he was in it. You know, James White is a UC product.
UC legend.
I remember being there in like my freshman sophomore year, seeing him jump and touch the top of the backboard, bro. Like literally. So I thought he was gonna win it for sure. Got there and ended up.
College dunk contest was better than his NBA one.
Way better. His overseas dunk contest is crazy. If you're not, go on YouTube, look up James Flight White. You'll be in amazement. He was the first one I seen do a windmill or East Bay from the free throw line.
Yep.
It was way before Zach LaVine. Way before. And he actually did it from the free throw line. So yeah, y'all go look it up.
I'm glad you. Unless you when you say unless she's going to bring my boy.
Who, the Frozen?
No. He got robbed. You know what I mean,
he was in it. I remember he was in it.
he got robbed.
He was in it.
The second time he got robbed because he didn't have the media behind him. But a few years ago, Dennis Smith Jr. He was in it.
That was a chance. That was a chance to save his. Well, he still got a chance to save his career, but that was a chance to like make himself pop. And he really just laid the egg, man.
And hell, too. Another my guess shit. Well, I was high on him to come out of college. We didn't see him because of COVID year, but Obi Toppin was in it. He disappointed.
Oh yeah, he supposed to do East Bay from the free throw line too. Didn't do it. He couldn't make it.
But yeah, as I said, go out here, make a name for yourselves, man. Because dunk contest, man, shit. I was just watching. I'm just gonna show some love to this guy right quick, man. Shout out to Dwight Howard, man. Because 2008, he single-handedly put on a one-man show in 2008 dunk contest. Y'all haven't, man. Go check that out. Then came back the following year. Him and Nate Robinson put on the show.
I forgot about Dwight. He had some crazy ones, man. Dunk contest introduces so many guys. I ain't gonna say introduces to Dwight, but it got his like personality out there. PG was in it. Giannis was in it early.
Yeah,
a lot of guys in it early, man.
That's what I'm saying. You can go out here and definitely make a name for yourself doing it.
For sure, man.
And then the creme, the creme de la, however they say it, the creme de la creme, the finale. By the way, dunk contest, you better wow me because I will be turning on the Elimination Chamber if you suck.
He said he went to WWE.
I'm going to WWE Elimination
He said
Chamber.
turn that shit off.
So y'all better wow me. So, but then the finale, the 76, I'm sorry. 72nd NBA All-Star game. I had it right first time. 72nd NBA All-Star game, where this year they don't have a good graphic of all the guys on here, so I can't. Okay, you got it. There we go. I'll search for it. But this year they are drafting guys right before the game, which I love.
I love it too, man. Love it. Live on air right before the game. They're gonna pick their squads. I think it's going reserves first, right?
Yes.
Reserves first, then starters.
My only knock is, and this is a small knock for me. One, I wish they go back to teams wearing their own jersey in the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah, that was live.
And then two, this year, well, we said it before, it's Utah. No one wants to play in Utah. Everybody's hurt too this year. Like Giannis is captain, hurt his wrist. I'm guaranteed he's not gonna play much.
Yeah, if he plays, he's gonna be tip off, and that's it.
Yeah, Bron has been having nagging injuries all year. He's not gonna play much.
Yeah,
like it's a lot of guys on this team, on this roster that's hurt. So it's going to be a lot of your younger guys, your Julius Randles, Ja Morant's, Domantas Sabonis, like a lot of them, Jaren Jackson Jr., like a lot of those guys, a lot of first year guys, second year guys doing most of the year, playing most of the game.
Yep, should be at least. I mean, Lauri Markkanen playing a lot because yeah, home shit. Why not? He ain't playing for shit in Utah.
And honestly, we can't pick a team because we haven't seen them yet. So, but
yeah, I haven't seen him yet. Can't pick a team.
If I'm not mistaken, I think LeBron's undefeated though.
LeBron James undefeated. So hey, I'm picking a team. I'm picking LeBron. I think he's a better team picker than Giannis. Hopefully, Giannis learned a little bit. And Giannis gonna be he picking crazy, picking stupid, man. So I'm going to team LeBron. I'm not sure who he's gonna pick, but I trust LeBron's GM skills over Giannis's.
Facts. So that'll take place Sunday, February 19th, 7:30 on TNT. TNT, you're welcome. And by the way, man, just a little side note. Like, if y'all are not doing nothing, like if y'all in the house just scrolling, watch some of the coverage before, like leading up to the All-Star game, because TNT put on some like the best, like
they do
best stories, documentaries about players you never even heard of, or things you may not even know about it. So
yeah, players, teams, contests, they be talking about everything, man. They do a really good job.
Mm-hmm.
Turner Sports is great, man. They're way better than other guys. I ain't gonna say names because you
Turner. I'm available.
Fuck with us, man.
I'm available.
I ain't gonna say the other guy's name. They in T's background right now, but fuck with us, man. Either one, both of y'all, fuck with us, man. Hey, we're available. We free agents.
Facts. All right, so NBA All-Star Weekend, man. Like I said, this year for me, like I said, just a little lackluster. But I hope watching they go out and they wow me and make Utah be memorable for me. I mean, the city itself won't, but like just the events.
Facts.
And next year's in Indy, so
trying to be in the building next year for sure, man.
Next year we in Indy, so
we're just out there at the great. I forget what it's called now. Something Field House.
Down to the wire 513. We'll be at NBA All-Star Weekend.
Calling it now, man. We're gonna be out there next year.
Calling our shot for sure. All right, man. So since we spent 43 minutes, like I said, we usually want to keep this short and sweet. So we're gonna try to move on here a little quicker, but good conversation, So in other news, you said Adam Silver had a press conference today, correct?
Yeah, well, actually, I think it was an interview broadcast. I don't know if it was ESPN, whoever interviewed him, but he had some very interesting comments. If you watched the last few pods, we would talk about this last few years probably on the pod about a possible lockout pending for the NBA. So today he had a press car interview and he spoke about the trade deadline and trade demands and everything. And I got a quote here. He said, trade demands are a bad thing. We don't want them to happen. We want to focus on players and owners finishing out their agreements. That's the first part of this quote. Then he went on to say, there aren't, again, any simple fixes here, or else we would have done them. I think, on the other hand, a certain amount of players' movement now, not focused on trade demands, for example, is a good thing. Like this week leading up to the trade deadline, something like 12% of the league changed teams. That's something that we are intentional about because we shorten contracts. We recognize that the ability for teams to rebuild now, not just for players, but both teams and players, is for good for both, in a good direction for the league to go in. So that's a full quote there. He's a little bit not happy with trade demands, but he's happy with player movement. So it's a little bit kind of contradictory. I don't know what your thoughts on it, T.
Very. Well, one, I've been saying this on air, off air for a while now. NBA lockout is coming. It's one way or another, it's coming. This almost supports that it will be coming. Like I said, his statement, he's kind of contradicting himself, but he doesn't want players to have much control. Like I say, if players sign 4 or 5 year deals, he wants the players to honor them. The part that I don't like, yeah, you want the players to honor them, but hell, the player could be in just second year of his deal. If the team will say, "Oh, we're done with you, we trade you," wait, what? Like, how
right.
is like?
I can't ask to be traded, but you can trade me at your will if it can better your situation.
Right.
But I can't ask to be traded to better my situation. That's why I look at this. Like, why can the team trade me to better themselves, but I can't request to be traded when I'm not happy with my situation here with the team?
Without asking me.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I this is gonna be a really, like you said, I think lockout's gonna happen for sure. It's a fair ground to be had here, but I think right now, I think he's all right. The players have a little bit too much control right now. So I don't want to say too much control, but they're a little bit too demanding with they're a little bit too much powerful right now. They have a little bit too much control. But scaling it back too much would not be a good thing.
Not at all. And like I said, this is just one thing. This is just one thing why we think it's a lockout. So you got trade here. Obviously, the load management, that's a huge thing. I think that's going to be
a bigger issue to me than this is. That's a huge issue to me. You got players, you got fans. I'm a victim of myself. Spent almost $1,000 on tickets. You go to the game, the guy's not playing.
Hey, facts.
You have no heads up. Ahead of time, you have no heads up. You might have a couple of days heads up, but if you're planning to travel for a game, you bought these tickets months ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a bigger problem to me, I think. Also for TV revenue, you got guys missing TNT games, ESPN games every week.
Hell, that happened. It just happened last Saturday night.
And if you notice,
I'm sure
the networks are now getting networks. They're interviewing the guys now on the bench. What they're trying to do, so they get to some kind of broadcasting out of them. But they're losing money on that. I guarantee you they're losing money on that.
Yeah, last week it was Golden State and Los Angeles Lakers 8 o'clock on ABC. They scheduled that game. LeBron James, Steph Curry. Neither one of them played. Yeah. I mean, obviously Steph is injured for a month.
Good reason.
LeBron
took a week off after he broke the record. Took a week off. He was chilling for a week. Now he said he's battling a foot/ankle injury. So, not saying he's not hurt or not hobbled, but
he didn't play on Tuesday.
Yeah, you played like 40 minutes night, and he broke the record. Played 40 minutes, bro. So come on, man. So NBA has a problem on their hands, man, with that load management shit. And then also I think I don't want to say it's a problem, but just with certain players, it became a problem. You got Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden. Those are the main problems you have. I think those are more so, I don't want to say isolated, but I guess you could go back to Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. So I guess it is kind of a problem. It's a problem. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like I said, guys are asking out because of internal reasons. They are not happy where they are.
I mean, go check out our latest video on YouTube. Like I said, the KD situation. Like I said, he asked out because Kyrie's gone.
Mm-hmm.
KD at a point of his career, I want to win a championship.
So you're telling me, because I signed 4 years here without any options, on the goodwill the team would do the best thing for the team and for me here. Obviously, trading Kyrie over is not the best thing for Kyrie. I mean, for KD this year. Like I know it's the best thing for the team because if you kept him and he left for nothing, you lose for nothing. So it's definitely a good thing for the team to do. But for Kevin Durant, terrible decision.
Kyrie was the reason he came to Brooklyn. Now the reason he came there is gone.
Exactly. And he told you in the press conference, like he said, I had no idea what happened. When he left, our team identity was gone. I signed there. I'm sure he didn't say this, but I'm sure he signed there with the impression that we're gonna have James and Kyrie.
Mm-hmm.
As far as what you told me, Joe, Sai,
or at least just Kyrie. I mean,
now both of these guys are gone.
Yeah.
So now you want me to stay true to my deal when you just flipped everything you said you're just gonna do for me? Absolutely not. So yeah, I think it's an uphill battle for both sides, honestly.
Which is why 2020 summer of 2024, hey, might be the second greatest summer of basketball because you were not topping that 2011 season. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think, like I said, I think it's not as huge a problem as they try to make it be. So I think it won't be that big. I think that they'll find a common ground, but you're going to see a lot less, probably shorter term contracts from some bigger players probably after this happens.
For sure. So I said, I see it from both sides. I see why the owners want the power back. Because like I said, some players do have too much fucking control.
Yeah,
I could take time off, demand trade. So you do have to reel some of that back, but you can't make it a fucking NFL situation.
Can't do that.
So
can't do that.
So we'll see what happens, man. Adam Silver, I think is the best. Best owner in North American sports. So
best commissioner, yeah, I think he's definitely the best commissioner in North American sports for sure. Not even close.
So I think he will get it done, and hopefully the lockout is only a few months, and we don't have to miss too much of the NBA season.
Hopefully so. Hopefully not at all. Not a lockout at all.
Well, yeah, I mean, and honestly, I wouldn't be mad if they shortened the season down to like 70 games or something. Like go down to 70 games.
Yep, I think that happened too. So we'll see, man. Hopefully the CJ McCollum and the CBA, not CBA, the NBA PA can get with the league office and get something worked out.
For sure. All right, down to the wire. 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. I'm getting low on spirits here, so
Not a couple steps too. We're on the last topic though, so we betting this out.
Last few topics here. Just real quickly, breaking news if y'all haven't heard today. Eric Bieniemy is expected to take a deal and become the Washington Commanders' new offensive coordinator as well as assistant head coach. Multi-year contract. I'm not sure the numbers. Shout out to Eric Bieniemy. I'm a little. I kind of get why you did it, but then I don't, like, because I get you because you have a little bit more responsibility becoming the assistant head coach with the Commanders. So I get why you want to do. I get that, but Commanders are a long way from Kansas City. Long way.
Yeah, I get the move because you get more power. You're gonna get more, like you said, more responsibility. But location, you're gonna go to the Commanders. After the few years they've been having, and as far as front office, they've been having a terrible years on the field too. But as far as like management goes and ownership and front office goes, hey, I'll say good luck, man. Wish them the best of luck.
And they had no quarterback. Carson, like, you really about to think he can turn Carson Wentz around?
I guess it was definitely time for him to get out of Kansas City though, man. Obviously, he's not going to get any head coaching looks, or he got interviewed with the coach, I heard. But he's obviously not going to get a job out of that spot in Kansas City. Not sure what else is the issue, other than him not being the main guy calling all the plays is what everybody's saying. But maybe something else going on we don't know about. But I think it was well overdue that he needed a change of scenery. But I think he definitely deserves a head coaching job. Like I said, I don't know what else he has. Something else going on. So it got to be something else going on, for not to get a job yet.
That's true too. I mean, because obviously, you just made your point and just made me think about he had to get out of under Andy Reid's shadow, because when everyone was talking about what the Chiefs did, what they do, Andy Reid.
And even when Andy Reid was like, nah, it was Eric. They still go back to Andy Reid.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes shows hella love to Eric Bieniemy, so I'm not blaming the Chiefs organization, but the media
Go straight to those two.
Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes. So he
Yep.
has to get under their shadow. And now if he can go to Washington and turn their offense completely around, there's no way he shouldn't be a head coach in the year 2024.
Facts.
No way. So
facts, man. Even if you go there and they have even like a slight jump this year, man, I think he definitely just proved that he's worthy.
Facts.
Proved that he's an offensive genius like these other younger white guys are. They get those jobs.
Oh God. So hopefully it all works out for Eric Bieniemy, man. Rooting for you, coach. And hopefully you can turn Carson Wentz into a contender or something. Or hopefully they find a quarterback, because I'm thinking Carson Wentz is done. I don't think he can save his career.
Don't think so at all, man. Don't think so at all. We got a YouTube viewer in the chat. Hello, Jaden Urbina. What up, Jaden? He said, "Is this a game or what?" This is a podcast, brother. We are talking about sports. We are live every Wednesday and some Fridays. Not every Friday, but some Fridays. Sports and Spirit Friday. Talk about sports, mainly NBA and NFL, but we did one dabble other sports too. So come back and chill with us again on Wednesday.
For sure. So, all right, last thing we got, and we don't have a graphic for it, but just a little bit of breaking news, man. If you haven't heard, man, Adrien Broner is supposed to fight next Saturday, February 25th. By the way, little side plug, go check out my interview with AB on my YouTube channel, The Taryn Bland. I interviewed him about 2 weeks ago now, man. Dope interview.
Yes, sir. Go check it out. It was a super dope interview, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was hard.
And we was promoting this fight February 25th on the BLK Prime against Michael Williams Jr. But now, as of today, man, a few hours ago, Michael Williams Jr., he's out.
Damn, bro.
This was his third opponent.
That's what I was saying. This is crazy, bro. Crazy, man. And shout out Jaden again, man. He said it's clean. What's up? I appreciate it, bro. We almost at 1,000. Keep subbing, y'all. Sub to T-Page too, man. Get the interview on T-Page. Sub to that. I'll put it in the description. But yeah, man, it's just his third opponent that backed out now. I heard on the interview you say, yeah, this guy Cam took the fight up. He said, anybody that come fight him, I'm gonna fight him. Now I don't know if obviously not probably push back now, so I'm not sure what they're gonna do to find another opponent, but it's not a good look, bro.
It's not, and obviously, I said we support AB on this show, man. We want to see him in his final chapter of his career, because this is it. I think he's on the back end of his career, so this is last shot.
Last late for sure. We support AB. We love AB, man. We want to see him do good. Of course, he's from the city, so a little bit biased, but we do love AB. He is done a lot for the city, man. Done a lot for boxing in the city. And he was a great fighter at his time, man. Yeah, he had his time for sure.
I will say this though, AB, I know, and I said, check out the interview. He said this in the interview. He will fight anybody they put in front of him. I get that, brother. I love that spirit. But in order for you to maximize your potential on BLK Prime, and for you to put butts in seats, I'm not saying you need a top name, but you need somebody with a name at 147. Now, I'm not saying you need a contender. You need a contender right away, or somebody with a chance, but you need somebody with a name, because right now it's just you. All the pressure's on you to sell this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need somewhat of a even split. I don't think it's fair that you by yourself should sell this fight. So yeah. I think you need somebody with a name.
I would agree, man.
So, but we'll see. They postponed this fight back to April. I'm not sure what date in April, but he's looking for a new opponent. Hopefully he finds something soon. So root for you, AB.
Definitely rooting for you, brother. Good luck to you, man. Hey, shout out Jay, man. Jaden Brother, man. If y'all watching on YouTube, go subscribe to Jaden. Have a great day. Hope y'all have lots of people to come and watch everything. Y'all post. God bless, man. God bless YouTube, brother. Appreciate it.
God
Thank
bless.
you, man. Appreciate it.
That's a hell of a way to end Sports and Spirits Friday, man.
Great way to end it.
I appreciate everybody tapping in with us, man, rocking out with us, either live or checking us out later down the road, man. Rock with us on everything: Facebook, Down to the Wire 513, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Spotify, iHeartRadio. We're gonna be back on our podcast very soon, man. I don't know why they ain't messing with us, but
man, we gotta figure it out, man. I don't know what's going on. Tim Cook messing with us, man.
But nonetheless, man, appreciate y'all rocking out with us, brother. You got any final words before we sign off?
Nothing final, man. Just make sure y'all be safe, man. Have a good, safe weekend. Tune in to All-Star Weekend, man. If you are bored. Other than that, man, just be safe.
All right, man. With that, for the good brother Flyman Ran, Josh Doc Evans, E-Turn playing. This has been Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Y'all have a safe, blessed weekend. We'll catch y'all next Wednesday, 8:30, 8:45-ish, right here, Down to the Wire 513 on YouTube. Till then, we out. Peace.